Hi, boys and girls. Happy story time today. We are going to be doing the book called The Best Nest. And as you can see, I am a bird. I will be Mr. Bird for this story. And I have here Mrs. Bird. Now, in the book, these birds have to build a new nest, and they go and gather a few things to make their nest. I want you to pay attention to the things that they collect in order to build their nest. We are studying birds this week, and later there will be a special activity for you to try to build your own nest. So, see if you can remember some of these items. All right, the best nest. Mr. Bird was happy. He was so happy he had to sing. And this was Mr. Bird's song. I love my house, I love my nest, in all the world my nest is best. Mrs. Bird flew out and came out of the house. It's not the best nest, she said. I'm tired of this old place, said Mrs. Bird. I hate it. Let's look for a new place. So they left and looked for a new one. Let's see, let's get out of here. Flying around. Ooh, this place looks nice, said Mr. Bird. Let's move in here. Well, they came to a tree. Oh, hello, this looks like a great place. But somebody already lived in there. Hey, this is my house. Get out, get out. We gotta go. All right, let's find a new place, Mrs. Bird. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Ooh, this place looks nice. It's another house. And look, Mrs. Bird, nobody's in the boot. All right, I guess this looks okay. But he was mistaken. The boot belonged to a sock and a foot. We can't live here, Mr. Bird. So they flew on. Do-do-do-do-do, look for a new place. Ooh, I like this new place, said Mr. Bird. And look, it has a flag on it. Ooh, I've always wanted to live in a new house with a flag. Ooh, this looks like the perfect spot. Maybe this will be all right. Uh-oh, but it was not all right. This place was a mailbox, and there were letters in it. You know what, Mr. Bird? You make too many mistakes. I'm going to look for our house now. Let's go. So off they looked. Ooh, I found our next home. Here it is. This place is perfect. So the birds went in and flew around. Isn't it too big, Mrs. Bird? No, it's not too big. It's perfect. It's the perfect place to build our new nest. Here we go. So off they went. They went right to work to find things to build their new nest. First, they had to collect some hay. Here we go. We got some hay. Then they had to get some soda straws. Hey, that's my straw. They also had to get some straws from a broom. Okay, let me take that. Thank you very much. Then they collected some sweater string. Hey, that's my sweater string. They got some string from a sock. Oh, here we go. I got my sock right here. Oop, perfect. They got some stuffing from a mattress. Here you go, Mrs. Bird. Perfect. They even went and got some hair from a horse. Oh, I'll be taking that. Hey, that's my hair. They even got hair from a man. Ooh, perfect. Let me grab some of your beard. Ooh, thank you. So they had all the hay, all the straw, all the string, all the horsehair, all the stuffing, and all the man hair they could carry. They took it all back to build their nest. Mr. and Mrs. Bird worked very hard to build their nest. And once their nest was finished, Mr. Bird was so excited he flew to the rooftop. As Mrs. Bird said, "I want to stay here forever." Mr. Bird was so happy he sang his song. "I love my house, I love my nest, in all the world my nest is best." But while he was outside, he didn't see Mr. Parker coming. You see, Mr. Parker comes every day at 12 o'clock. He pulls on a giant rope at the bottom of the church that reaches the bell that the bird's new nest was on. He pulled the rope. Boing, boing, boing. Mrs. Bird got so startled, the nest flew everywhere, and she flew as fast as she could. "Ah, get me out of here!" When Mr. Bird came back to the house, he didn't see Mrs. Bird leave. All he saw was a mess of the stuffing and the string and the horsehair and the man's hair. "Where's Mrs. Bird? Oh no, she's missing. I must go look for her. I will find her." So Mr. Bird looked high. He looked low. He looked all over. But he still couldn't find Mrs. Bird. He had an idea. First he went to a chimney. "Oh, Mrs. Bird, she's not down there. I wonder where to next. Oh, I know. I got some friends I can ask. Hey, Mr. Horse, have you seen Mrs. Bird? Mrs. Bird? No, she's not down there. I wonder where she could be." Then he stumbled across something that really frightened him. There was a big, fat cat with a big, fat smile on his face and lots of feathers right by his mouth. Mr. Bird began to cry. "Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, Mrs. Bird. The big fat cat has ate her." So Mr. Bird flew off. I'll never see Mrs. Bird again. It was getting dark and it began to rain. Mr. Bird could not see where he was going and he was so upset. Crash! Mr. Bird bumped into something. Ow! It was his old house, the one that Mrs. Bird hated. "I'll just go inside," said Mr. Bird, "and rest until the rain stops." When he went inside, he was so surprised to find something. It was Mrs. Bird! "There you are, Mrs. Bird!" And she was sitting there singing, "I love my house, I love my nest, in all the world my nest is best." "You here!" gasped Mr. Bird. "I thought you hated this old nest." Mrs. Bird smiled. "I used to hate it," she said, "but a mother bird," here we go, we have her little egg, "our mother bird can change her mind, you see, and there's no nest like an old nest for a brand new bird." And then out of the egg popped a new baby bird, and the new bird thought so too. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed the story today of the best nest. Now remember some of the things the birds use to make their nests. Kind of crazy things like a man's hair and horsehair and stuffing. So we're going to be making a nest tomorrow for part of our lessons, and you can go collect anything you like to build your nest. All right, until next time, take care, boys and girls.